Australian or the Western country, including US, they love sports, that's why they do compete. But they always say, I have a dream to go to Olympic, but actually going to Olympic is totally different story. It's because, number one is dedication. If you're not live with archery, you don't have a actually chance to get there. It's because the Olympic movement, everyone training really hard and full-time training, otherwise there's no way you can get there. Nicholas, today is for you.
Yeah.
Like last year.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Good. Good luck. My name is Kisik. I'm the USA Archery, the head coach of Olympic team. I worked from 2006. I do not know how many years, but I believe I'm the longest life as head coach entire the sports in the United States. This event actually national championship and US Open Championship. However, this is our also Olympic trial, first trial and second trial for tomorrow. So now we are selecting USA Olympic team through this tournament. Christian, you ready for today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just doing the same things you were telling me yesterday. Feeling good.
Yeah, low shot. Just be aware.
Sure. Yeah.
Just like push up.
Yep.
You're not push up like this, right?
Yeah.
Just push up. That's the only thing. Mm-hmm. Then you're not going to have a low shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all the best.
Thanks, Coach.
Have fun.
For the trials, when we started the trials, we had about 200 to 250 people trying out to be part of the Olympic team. This week, we had the first cut for the top 16 archers, the best in the country. After the stages 3 and 4, we're gonna have a cut to the top 8, the best in the country. And then after the stage 6, we're gonna have the top 4. So the first 3 will be considered what we consider to be the Olympic team if we have team slots going to Paris. If we only have one slot, whoever's the number 1 gets to go to Paris.
I was part of the Olympic team for the USA in Tokyo 2021. I believe I first met him in an international trip, youth trip, in 2019. After that, I met him for the Olympics. I have been working with him for almost 2 years. And I mean, like, I cannot point towards the admiration and respect that I feel from him. Most of my success right now is having part of him, of the work I have done with him.
Hopefully I don't lose my first match.
Oh, come on, what are we talking about?
10, 6.
I saw the 10, so then I watched the other. 10, 9, 8. Oh, they're all USA archers, so they're all, my students. I have a program in San Diego, so I have a 5 and 5 legendary athlete. So that's what usually I train them. However, when they come to the competition, they have to compete as a single person. But the number one goal is we want to have a men and women full team for the 2024 Paris, and also winning medal as well. The USA level actually is a top 5 in the world, but still always there's room to improve. And every country has different situation, but especially in the United States, we do not have a professional archers. They have to survive by themselves, which is very difficult for them to training as Olympian. However, whatever we have, we try to our best to get the best result. One of my archer, Brady Ellison, who was #1 in the world 3 times already, and he's so talented archer, not only by performance but also like idol. He was the model and best enthusiast archer in the world, and how he treat the spectator, how he treat the pressure, and that was glory over my coaching in the United States.
I have been ranked world #1 a couple of times. I've been ranked top 7 in the world since 2010. And I've been #1 in the US since 2006. I would love to win an Olympic gold. I have 2 silvers and a bronze, so I need a gold to complete my set. I feel like that's really the only thing that I'm missing in my career is an Olympic gold medal. I don't really care if it's in teams or mixed teams or individually. I would just like to win an Olympic gold before it's all said and done. Coach Lee, he came over to America in 2006, and that's actually when I first started shooting a recurve as well. I had only shot a recurve for a couple of months before that, and the coach that was in California at the time saw me and wanted me to come out and train under Coach Lee and try it out. And it was supposed to just be a 3-month thing, and then it turned into me living out there and training with Coach Lee 10 years. He's built me from the ground up and built my career, and made me an athlete that's arguably one of the best recurve athletes that's ever lived.
I was born in Korea, South, the Hadong, the Gyeongnam area, and I studied in Busan College. I was studying my archery career from high school. I competed at the national level since I studied. That was 1974, I believe. I was the first national team squad for historically in Korea. So I was 3rd grade in college, but I was national team over team captain as well.
To York now for the World Archery Championships. 36 countries and more than 200 archers competed for the titles.
So when I tried to learn about archery as a coach, early 1970s, through the 1984, USA team was the #1 country in the world. At that time, most of the country struggled to get the equipment and no funding. That's why the USA has more grassroots, more people shooting with better equipment. That's why they could learn the #1 country in the world. Do you feel any better when you get more tighter?
No, not better when it's tight. Or are you saying this? Yes, that's a lot better.
Better for stabilization, right?
Yes.
And also even I saw the appears. Like when he expanding, the shoulders comes down like that.
Yeah.
So I ask him to tie it again. It actually works. And also look at this. Jack has a lot of gap before, right? So I explained to him when we had this, look at this now, how tight.
Yeah, yeah.
And he say, my fingers comes more round. That's what he said. Jake is more down, not screw up, screw down. So you need to be more coil and down, head position down.
About his coaching style, I'd say the best thing is how he's able to find the little things, like this might be a little bit off here, or something like you're leaning back, and some coaches might not be able to see that thing and then equate it to like why you're missing high, why you're missing low, but he's able to kind of take that step back and like you always have a high problem, you're probably doing this, and then using that to get better and better and keep an eye on that is really helpful.
This facility has been here for a little while. We used to shoot down at the large south field here at the Chula Vista Center. But then Easton was kind enough to give us a grant and a building, and so archery has moved up here since about 2016. And the RAs have been housed up here for quite some time since then too.
This program, what I'm learning here as a Legend Athlete program, which is one of the most program in United States. They living together here and they training from morning and afternoon and night. So that 3 sessions of training, that is really, really different than outside of people. It's a lot of required personal sacrifice and dedication and focus for a long period, at least 1, 3 or 4 years for the Olympic time, which is not easy for everyone to come to this program and dedicating to do that.
I'm originally from Santa Clarita, just north of LA. I knew about the RA program as essentially the best way to get to the Olympics. It's the only elite training program in the US. And so I knew that I wanted to be down here. That was the dream, that was the goal. And so I'm very thankful that my parents made the move down here with me, that I could train and train with Coach Lee.
I was in Australia around 11 years, close to 12 years. Then USA looking for me to be national head coach for USA team. So that was actually, they contacted me around 2002 to come to US. What US is my dream to come to US. Hello, 누가 옆에 있어? 아유, 우리 손녀도 있구나. Hello, Yuha, Karis, how are you? Where are you going? 한글학교. Sounds like you don't like to go. Then don't go. You can stay home. In Korea, it's not easier to maintaining good life as family, as an archery coach. And then 1997, actually, we moved out from Korea to Australia. We settled down. And then I got offer from US to come. So that means I cannot move whole family anymore. I have to go by my alone. It took 5 years to get into US because of I struggle to make my mind. But from the beginning when I was coach, I need to coach US. That's what always I have in my mind. Okay. Yeah, I will see you guys very soon, okay? Bye. Bye, Karis. Bye. Love you, girls. Bye. One time, I have a chance to help the North Korean team, which is very unique course and also very eye-opening for me. We met them in very neutral location in China, and there was all the team steps and archers together. They came to China. I was surprised how strong actually demonstration that sports can overcome all political barrier, and we become very good friends. Now I cannot contact with them, but that was a very, very unique and very interesting for me, eye-opening experience.
근데 선생님 언덕인 때부터 잘 되니까 좀 물어보고 푼 거 다 싹 없어졌습니다.
How did you assess their skill level of the North Korean team?
I had the books in my name, right? Total Archery and Total Archery inside the book. That is textbook for United States. But they read my book, they translate my book, but actually the presentation is very different, right? Next year, actually, they have the success in Asian Games. They actually got the Olympic spot, the mixed team, by their own power. That was first time, 38 years, they never been to selected the Olympic team, but they did it. Now they're all following my system in North Korea as well.
So many bells. Yes, there's two of us on the first.
We training like almost 7 hours, that not including physical training times, because archery it's taking a lot of time to training, shoot and go walking down to the field and grab the arrows coming back, and it's a lot of time required for training. My perspective for 2024 Olympic is most stressful to answer to say. We was the worst result in 2020. Is because it's through the pandemic, we prepared as much as you could, but we actually locked down, you know that, right? So that we didn't really prepare enough, and also we knew the no spectator, but actually I didn't expect it that much mentally, the impact to the American archers when there's no spectator around. So my archers looks like they're all zombie. They're not really having any focus. I was surprised how different, because no spectator. No spectator means no pressure. So that since we touched already the bottom line, definitely we will be better positioned for 2024. I'm expecting we will do better no matter what. What that means is we will get some medal. In Korea, they have around 150 men and women, the professional archers. Actually, they pay the money to do the archery.
Who pays the money?
Government and team, and that all paid their salary in Korea. Hyundai, the presidency, they are sponsor a lot of money to the archery program. So that difference, no one can compare with the Korean team. $150 professional archers. In United States, none of archers actually pay money to do archery. So my challenge in United States is just the funding. The funding is the difficulty for us to perform our best. So some of the priority sports, they already have a good sponsor money and they have money, they don't struggle with money. But archery, we do not have any much funding to perform the best. I'm not saying just give me the money. We need the money to do better. Find out the talented archer is not easier. And also train them to be another level is another harder to thing. But when I do that, retention of them is not easy in United States because of funding. So I wish we could have some kind of that sponsor, big sponsor, or retain archers who developed the world level. Then U.S. archery going to be much more stronger and re-dominating world again.
나오셨어요? 아, 예, 오셨어요. 예. 되게 날씨 되게 춥네.
여기 이거 해답니다. 물이 없는 거 아니야? 아, 습기가 없어?
Thank you very much. You're not gonna eat? Let's come. Come over. Let's have food. I have 5 clubs in California area. The tiring means when you expand. Archery is the most easier way to people can access as a sport, and it's very safe. There's no injury and not much, injuring by practice. So that's why people easily approach to the archery. Well, I have many talented archers in my club, and also as long as we provide a good resource for them to grow, they can reach to their maximum level very quickly. Shooting with the wind, they are try to aim more precisely, but that's not the way to think. You have to think of more bigger targets. Like for example, we try to aim 70 meter with a small the gold size, but here it's just a spot. That's the only way to shoot. Okay, let me see. Isabella actually came to my club less than 3 years ago. And she was very dedicated, and also her family as well. And now actually she competing for Olympic trial for 2024. So the two things, because what I see when you come anchor, your thumb finger is moving this way, so you should not move at all. How you do it, you need more tight here, right? Number 2, I can hear you hitting.
Going to the Olympic trials is pretty exciting because I'm 16, it doesn't happen to a lot of people, and it's going to be a new experience for sure. And I think for the 2028 Olympics, I'll be also able to incorporate my experience into it as well.
Do not change anything here. There we go. And then maintain. I would like to see kind of like multicultural people can perform more in United States as a national team, and that's the purpose of my private club is learning, and we have multiple cultural people to come to the club, Hispanic and Chinese and Korean and Indian. I wish I could see something like Isabella's success. I like shooting very much because this is a very short period of time. I can enjoy what I can do. Usually I play golf a lot while I was in Australia, but since I'm busy, this is a very good hobby. Stress my stress, so I like it. I like the 6.5, the long gun, long range, and that's what I enjoy normally. Shooting? How about archery? Have you shot archery before?
Archery.
Oh, yeah.
Yes? Okay. You should come to the field to shooting archery. I'm the archery coach.
So you're a fan of all shooting sports?
Yeah, it's kind of a shooting sport. It's similar way to shoot. Yeah.
So you feel like the concentration?
Sure, concentration and control your mind. You know. My wife asked me to buy a gun is because zombie. She wants to prepare for a zombie. Yeah, she watch movie too much. This is the reason why I got the gun. This is the youngest group in my club, and they are from age 6 to 18, and their parents are very dedicated. Some people actually driving from San Diego to here 2.5 hours every Sunday. So this is the future of USA. Because I have a lot of study in Korea scientifically over archery, actually, I got better and better from Australia. Now I can explain archery more scientifically to people. That reason why I could survive as a coach the long period of my life from Australia to US.